Anyways, welcome back to Breezy's World. I'm Breezy. So this is the last pregnancy update video. I will continue to update you guys in my vlogs, but as far as me doing a separate pregnancy update, this is going to be the last one because I am 9 months pregnant. Every Tuesday I turn another week. I'm actually 38 weeks pregnant. So I have 2 more weeks before my due date. So I'm halfway through my 9 months right now. But I wanted to wait until I was seen by the doctor before I did a pregnancy update, just so I can tell you guys, you know, like how much I weigh now, how the baby is doing, all of that. But this video is also like a venting video because I just feel like it's been a lot of BS in this pregnancy as far as like what the doctor has been telling me. I don't know why I'm getting choked up right now. I had to put on my big brother that passed away, his sweater, because I went to the doctor yesterday and I just been like in a really funky mood and like stressing. I thought if I put on his sweater, I feel like he's with me right now and he'll calm me down, because there's some things in this pregnancy that I didn't tell you guys, which I'm going to tell you guys now. And then there was some things that I was told yesterday, and it's just like really irritating me and bothering me. So I gotta take a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. I don't want to be on here crying. Like, I'm not trying to get on here crying. I'm trying to tell you guys what's going on. I want to show you guys my belly before I get into little details and update you guys. So this is my belly. I don't know, maybe you can see it better like this. So here's a Bumpkin, you guys. Like I have been saying, I have on 3 shirts, sorry. Okay, so maybe you can see her a little bit better. Right here. I think I've mentioned it a couple of times that my belly looks smaller than it did with Alan and Andrew. And a lot of people that come here, they're like, oh wow, like a lot of people didn't know I was pregnant. They didn't know I was pregnant until like way, like maybe 2 months ago. And these were people that see me every week, sometimes every day or every other day. My start off weight in this pregnancy was 135, I believe. And now I'm 170. And as I've been going to the doctor, there's 3 doctors that I've been seen by. 2 of them I've seen, one of them I've seen only once. The second one I saw twice now. And then the third one, I see him all the other times. So there's one that has seen me basically the most throughout my pregnancy, and then the other 2 have seen me once or twice. So every time the doctor measures my belly, he says, okay, baby is measuring good. He listens to the heartbeat. Okay, baby sounds good. And then I seen him 2 weeks ago, and he checked my belly to, you know, make sure she's head down. He didn't say anything bad. He was like, okay, she's head down. So yesterday when I went to the doctor, it was a different doctor. So this is my second time seeing this doctor now. And so she comes in and she measures my belly. She doesn't say anything, you know, oh, you're not measuring up, or you are measuring up. She didn't say anything. She just checked the belly. She listened to the baby heartbeat, and she said, okay, she sounds good. And then she touched my stomach. She touched my stomach to where the baby was at, and she said, that's a small baby. And so she said, have you had an ultrasound? And so I told her the last time I had an ultrasound, and she said, I'm going to put an order in for you to have an ultrasound because I want to check the baby's weight. That just ruined everything. Like my whole mood, my everything just freaking changed at that moment. Everything just changed from that moment. I was just like stressed out. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I just started thinking about how I look at my belly and I'm like, it's small. How everyone else looks at my belly and says it's small. And for her to say that, I'm like, I don't want my baby to be small and there's something wrong with her, or she's small and she has to stay. I just want a healthy baby overall. That's all I've been praying for since I found out I was pregnant. Is just, Lord, please give me a healthy baby. That on top of what they told me in the beginning of my pregnancy, I'm just like, is it the doctor's office? Is there really something going on with me? Like, my first 2 pregnancies, I have never heard any bad news. My pregnancies went smooth. There was never any, we need you to come back because we have to run a test, or we found this and that in your blood work. It was never any of that. In the beginning of the pregnancy, when I did my blood work, the next time I had a doctor's appointment, the doctor said, were you aware that you have, I can't pronounce this word, that there was a trait found in my blood. And then he was asking my husband if he has the same trait in his blood, and that he should, you know, and if he doesn't know, that he should go get blood work done to see if he has the trait as well. Because if I have it and he has it, they'll connect and it can cause a disease for the baby. I believe he said a disease for the baby. That same day, I had Alan and Drew with me. And so he said, are these your children? And I said, yes. Are these his children as well? I said, yes. And he said, they don't have any health problems? I said, no. He said, you've never heard of this? I said, this is the first time I've ever heard of this. Then he told me, like, well, it's good to know, like, it's good for me to know that I have a trait. And I'm like, I've been going to, like, I'm one of those people, I make sure I go to the doctor on a regular. I used to go to the doctor so damn much, the doctor was tired of me. She was like, you're fine. You're fine. Like, if anything was just different to me, I would go to the doctor. Like, they didn't even give me paperwork saying, oh, this is what it's called, and blah, 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 blah. He just told me, and then he said, we want you to do I forgot what type of ultrasound. So they scheduled me for this ultrasound. So me, Sean, and the boys, we go, and they don't even do an ultrasound. The lady, this is what the lady did. So the lady sits us down and she basically draws a chart, like a family health chart. So she starts with our parents, our siblings, our children, and then, you know, everyone was healthy. She said, honestly, the trait is mostly found in, I believe she said, like an Asian background. I told her, I said, well, I'm African American. And she said, I know. And she said, not saying because you're African American you can't get the trait, but it's mostly in the Asian background. She just told us to just, you know, my husband get his blood work done, and then they were gonna take some fluid from inside of there, and I didn't want to do that. She was like, it's like a 1% risk. It's like a 1% of, you know, you can miscarry. And I told her, I said, no. So we told them, like, we didn't want to do any of that because whether the baby has a condition or not, that we're going to take care of this baby. So we don't even want to do that 1%, you know, miscarriage risk. Like, we're just going to leave it alone. And so I was just like, I'm not going to stress about it. I wasn't going to talk about it because I didn't want to feed that into my head. I'm like, my baby's going to come out normal because God has to say so. So I don't care what this doctor say. I don't understand how I had 2 pregnancies and they're normal and they're healthy. And then my third one, I go to some different place and they want to tell me I have a trait. The baby doesn't have Down syndrome or anything like that. This trait is not Down syndrome. It's hard to tell a pregnant lady not to stress out. You know, I can't even tell myself not to stress out and calm down. Like, she just touched my belly. It's, you know, I've been trying to tell myself, like, she just touched her belly, Brittany. It's not like she did the ultrasound herself and she saw, oh, the baby is small. The lady just touched her belly. You know, calm down. But I'm just so tired of this office because it's always some BS. If it's not me waiting 2.5 hours to be seen by the doctor, 2.5 hours after the time that you guys don't schedule me to come here, it's some type of bad news. Everything is just like, I'm just stressing out now. Now I'm just like, I just want my baby to come so I can make sure she's okay. Like, I'll do the ultrasound thing just to check her weight, but I don't even want to go back to them. Like, I'm over them. Calm down. Like, now she moving. She like, girl, calm down. So, like I said, this is the last pregnancy update video that I'm gonna do. If you want to be updated on what's going on with the baby, make sure you subscribe, become a wave of mine so that you will be updated. So yeah, my baby shower is this Saturday, the 19th, so I will be recording. So like I said, if you are not a wave yet, push that subscribe button down below right now. Right now. Thank you guys so much for listening to me vent. I just pray that, I just want you guys to, Braxton Hicks, y'all, and they are, boy, they starting to hurt. They hurt. Ooh. It like knocked the wind out of me for a second. I forgot where I was at now. See? Pregnancy brain. I forgot where I'm at. What was I saying? Oh shoot, I forgot. Sorry, y'all, I forgot. Continue to pray for me. Continue to pray for my babies. Pray that Bumpkin is going to be a healthy little girl. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. See, I'm getting back. I'm getting back to that happy joy. Bye, y'all.
You are so beautiful to me. You are so beautiful to me.